Hi guys, this is Cassie. Welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we were interrogating Iris for her potential involvement in the murder of Ranju, but we found out that during the interrogation, she was actually communicating with Ota the whole time, and they were talking about hiding something. So in the end, Boss decided that we should sync with her, and that's what we did. And we found a lot in her subconscious. One thing we did find in the end was an image of a blue figure kissing So. And let me say something here. I just noticed in editing, while the head of the one being kissed was that of So's, I actually called out when we first saw the blue figure kissing someone that it was a woman. And I thought I saw it wrong, but then in editing, I actually saw that it was at least the torso of the one who was being kissed was that of a woman. The person also had boobs. So I'm pretty sure it was just So's head plastered onto the body. Although why Iris would think that or even imagine that, I have no idea, and we're about to find out. Before we actually talk to her though, let's look around. I'm pretty sure there's not much from being here the last time, but let's check things out anyway. There's Boss. Can we talk to her from here? Oh, we can.
Is there something you want to ask me?
I guess.
You should be talking to Iris right now.
Alright, so can we talk to her some more? Boss is looking this way through the glass window. Oh, there's Peter. Let's talk to him.
I'll leave Iris to you, Date.
Peter is observing this through the window. Door. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. Door. The entrance to the sinking room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Good to know, I guess. Sink machine. The sink machine. I love that they are depicting so many of these components here because it makes it all the more real. Like it has plugs and everything. Plugs and cables. Sink chair. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the sinking. Oh, there's another sink chair here. Sink chair. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the sinking. Sink gear. The sink gear. That's the end of what we can see here. Let's talk to Iris. How are you feeling? Do you know a politician named So Sajima? Do you remember your dream earlier? Let's first ask her how she's feeling.
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Is it just me, or did her demeanor
Inside
change
my
completely? Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do.
That was what they said with Mitsuki as
Iris
well.
would not know about it.
Okay, so let's go to the hard question. Do you know a politician named So Sajima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Okay, that's weird. So why did he appear in your Somnium? About the now message with Ota. Oh, that's what we wanted to find out as well.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's
Like
the one who
I'd
wrote
believe you.
that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right?
Oh yeah, so
But he
how is
definitely
he
sent that
able
Nile
to
message.
communicate with her?
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date, where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there, I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
I know.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Do we really have to bring Iris to him? I guess we will bring Iris to him. I don't like this one bit because I feel like we're succumbing. But I guess we don't really have any choice, do we? Let's head to Matsushita Diner with Iris.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Matsushita Diner, Sunday, 9:46 p.m.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
Where's Mayumi though? Is Mayumi back at home? I guess she's back at home. But let's look around first before we talk to any of the two. You know what? If there is nothing here, I'll probably edit out all of these and cut straight to where I talk to Iris or Ota. Oh, a walk. A walk. What is a walk doing here? Exactly, why is that here? Oh my god. Did something happen to my Yumi? I really hope not. She's such a nice lady. Alright guys, except for this walk here, there are no new dialogue options for the objects here, so I am going to edit out all of that. And now we're back to talking to these two here. I think I'm going to talk to Iris first. Have you ever met Otis' mother? Is this your first time here? About that thing in the now message. Let's ask her if she has met Otis' mother before.
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry
I
up.
just want to know. She's not going to talk to us? Is this your first time here?
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
Wow, she's so mean now. About that thing in the now message.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
Right, so she's just going to be hostile towards us. Iris is standing next to me. Okay, that was it. There's Ota, whom I don't really want to see right now, but unfortunately we still have to talk to him. Let's first ask him where his mother is, because I am kind of concerned.
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
No, but at least I have concern for your mother. Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
You have an overactive imagination.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Yeah, right. I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
And you thought we wouldn't know about that thing in the now message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb.
Yeah,
You
fess
sent
up.
that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
What is he going to
I
do?
want you to take a good look at it.
I feel like
The
it's
photo.
a distraction tactic.
Yes, the photo.
Is he going to make a run for it? Or is he going to do something to us? Oh, I thought so. Seriously, they're in on it. Wow. Oh, Iba. Well, at least Iba is there. Day 4, Monday, your day. I think it means state, but if I'm wrong, I'll put the right meaning here. Are they driving me? Oh, is Iba driving us?
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Wow.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Oh, that's why there was the walk.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
They definitely
How
did
do you know?
something. Or Iris did
He had
something
lost
and he was an
consciousness, but I was
accomplice.
still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
I wonder if they talked about this while I fainted.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You
You stay away from my boy!
Oh, what is she going to do to Mayumi?
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What did she do?
Ota.
Okay, she's still alive, at least. So maybe Iris didn't do anything to her.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran
I
after
mean,
them.
an eyeball
I
can't
couldn't
really
move.
go too far, could she?
The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Oh.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
It's not going to look good.
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Oh no. Oh, what? Wait, what? I did not expect
Iris.
this. So wait, did Ota do something? So Ota was... Oh my god, so Ota killed Ranju? But that didn't make sense. He wasn't even... Did he weigh 105 pounds?
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Live?
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
This is definitely urgent. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. I guess we're close to the warehouse now.
That sick bastard!
Oh no. No! The saw! Oh no! Why do you do this?
Tessa! Hold on!
Okay, so
I'll save you.
Ota is not the one doing it. That's good.
Ota!
Okay, that's good. He stopped it.
Stay away from Tessa!
Oh, but the polar bear is going to get him now.
Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Even though they're brats, we need to go save them. Especially now that we know that they are not the culprits here. Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:17 a.m. I like that swerve. Oh no. Ota.
You okay?
We need to get him some help.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Honestly, we had way too many casualties now.
Don't worry, Iris is alive.
But she lost
Backup
her
is en
left
route to this
eye.
location.
She was an idol
Dante,
too.
pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
I guess no use thinking about it now. Let's go after the culprit. Police headquarters, Monday, 9:34 a.m.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
They're so elusive.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
I know, right? You'd think it's
Maybe
so
they took it off and
conspicuous.
threw it in the ocean.
Oh,
If
that
it
would
were
make
filled with
sense
something
too.
heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Wow, I just don't know what to say. I feel like so much has transpired since the end of the last video. You know what? Let's do the same thing that we did before. I'll check out the whole room. If there's nothing new here, I'll just cut straight to talking to boss. Alright guys, I checked everything in the room. There are no new dialogue options, so we are now going to talk to boss. Boss. About Iris and Ota, about Okiura Fishery. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse? About So. I don't really know why we're asking about So here, so maybe we can get that out of the way first and then go into the core questions. About So.
So, Sajima?
I swear,
He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
there are boobs. You see that, right?
But Iris says she's never met him.
And is
Why not
that
ask So about it?
a choker?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
That is so twisted. So once again, it confirms what I saw. So that was like So's head on a woman's body. I wonder who it was then. I mean, it doesn't look like what Hitomi would wear, but it doesn't look like what Iris would wear either. So it could be someone else. We'll see. About Okiura Fishery. Let's say this.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know.
Ranju.
Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
Oh?
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Despite the last
The
name.
company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
Oh.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Who were the other persons?
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
It's
Unknown.
too much of a coincidence, honestly. I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Oh, is she
Right.
a representative?
She's part of the Okiura family too.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that?
I'm sorry.
Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
New
She took her back
recruit.
to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
I'm kind
So
of
Mizuki's
concerned
at
that
home.
it was a new recruit.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with me.
I
After
thought so
leaving her
too.
alone with Mama, I mean.
I mean, I could imagine how awkward she felt. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
I'm surprised they didn't find anything, because, I mean, the scene looked pretty messy. What with the stabbing and, you know, the left eye being gouged out and everything. Anyway, we should see once we get there. Let's ask boss about Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now.
I'm glad he's safe.
Stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed.
This shouldn't
Because the
happen to a
optic
young
nerve is
girl.
connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
But the problem is, I think she has memory issues, so she probably isn't going to remember what happened. And I don't know, like, I feel like from the looks of it, she wasn't even chasing after them because she was just walking. Anyway, let's tell boss we're going to go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Let's go.
Roger that.
Oh, there are so many options. You know what? Let's just go in this order that they have here. Let's first go to the cold storage warehouse. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that so many things happened. Seriously. And it is just in the span of what? Half an hour? It's just crazy. Anyway, Harbor Warehouse District, Monday.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Huh. I'm guessing one of the cars would be Ota's, but which one? Let's look around first before we look at the cars and maybe enter the warehouse. Water. The water of Tokyo Bay.
Date, look! The School of Mullet!
So not
And-
only is she obsessed about bugs, but she is
Aren't the
also
fish
obsessing
so
over
cute?
fish. The water of Tokyo Bay. There's a school of mullet in the water, but it has nothing to do with the case. Barrier. A red barrier line wraps around the scene. In the old days, they used to use yellow caution tape. Now we've got cheap hologram technology that can do the job even better. Well, sometimes we use good old-fashioned yellow tape. Barrier. A hologram barrier. Box.
Iva, what's in the box?
It looks like a person.
Really?
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll
A silicone
in
doll?
the shape of a woman.
Oh,
I see.
I see, indeed. Oh, that is so weird. It just so happens that we have a box of those here. Box. A wooden box. There's the silicone doll inside, but I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with the case. Again, it's good that they're telling us that it has nothing to do with the case. Crane. It's a crane.
can you please move the crane?
What was that?
Date, please shut up.
Oh, stop.
Alright, let's look at the crane again. Crane. The crane is towering. All drum. Okay, this is eerie. We have an all drum here as well. There's an all drum.
It looks like that girl Reika from the cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
Wait, what?
It looks nothing like her.
You talking about an all drum looking like a girl? What? All drum. There's an all drum. It does not look anything like Reika. Warehouse. Warehouse is all in a line. The cops from the head office examined everything. I couldn't find anything useful. Warehouse. Warehouse is all in a line. Container. Stacked containers. I don't think this has anything to do with what happened. Cold storage warehouse. But I wonder if clicking it would automatically make us go inside, so we probably should hold off on that. Forklift. A forklift. There's nothing special about it. Mooring post. A bollard. A pillar to moor a ship. Okay, so that's the end of what we can check out. So let's check out the two cars first. Let's check out the station wagon.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Oh.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen.
Just last night.
It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
So is it Ota that did it or not?
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off.
Grand Theft
The
Auto.
security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
He's in a lot
Ota's
of trouble.
fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
My question is, I think it couldn't be Ota being the polar bear because I think at one point Ota was on screen with the polar bear at the same time. It wasn't like he can change out of the outfit that he was in and become the polar bear. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. At least that's what I remember anyway. Let's click on the station wagon again. The station wagon Ota stole. And when he stole the car, I think Iris got into it too, right? Okay, let's not dwell on that for now. Let's look at the van here.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Oh, so Mayumi drove here?
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift.
Wait, so he was in both
Iris's
vehicles?
fingerprints were found around the passenger seat.
How is that even possible?
Those were the only prints recently made.
So they were in both cars, or at least Ota was in both cars? I just can't wrap my head around this. Let's click on the fan again.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
Let's go.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Okay. Let's look at the surroundings before we talk to the police officers. So, let's look at what's here. So dark in here too. But I guess that is to be expected since this is a warehouse. Shelves with boxes. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I asked the cop on the scene and he said there wasn't anything special in them. There is a dark spot over there. The shadows on the left catch my eye. What could it be? Huh. Okay, shadow. Oh, what are we going to see here? Is it going to be something that I don't want to see? What is envy anyway? I guess only one way to find out. What is that? A square object. Is there anything else here? I guess not, this is the only one. Square object.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
What is it?
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years.
Really?
Each
Me?
chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Yeah, why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Huh. Let's look at the shadow once again. Let's just look. I can't see well in the dark. Okay, that was it. Overhead crane. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. We're seeing all drums everywhere. Now they're creeping me out. An old drum.
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakameguro.
I still don't see the
I told you it
resemblance.
does not.
How could someone look like a cylinder? Oil drum. An oil drum. Probably not a clue this time. Again, good to know. I like that they have all these little prompts here just to tell you, you should move on, you shouldn't be looking at this anymore. Equipment.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
That's so sick too.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from
The
them.
culprit was careful, it seems. Equipment.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Okay, so I guess it does not establish anyone as the culprit. Equipment. A video camera and laptop used for the stream. We probably can't find the culprit with these though. Oh, that pool of blood. I see that from the corner of my eye. Forklift A.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
What would that mean though? So are these transported here without the use of a forklift? But how did they get it here in the first place? I mean, it's an ice cutting machine. It's probably here before they even got here, right? Anyway, let's look at the forklift again. The forklift is stopped. It looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. Ice cutting machine.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it
Okay,
here.
good to know.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
He's a pro, or she is a pro.
Ah, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
Don't make me leave. I
I
really
agree.
need to finish looking at everything here. Okay, I'm glad that they let me do that. Let's look at the ice cutting machine again. An ice cutting machine. It's been here a while, so it wasn't moved. Workbench.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
But what I want to know is, at what point did they go their separate ways? Because I feel like the way that things were moving, they would have moved together as a group. So I don't exactly know how they were separated like that. Anyway, let's look at the workbench again. This is the workbench Iris was lying on. I can't find any clues here. Forklift B. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Shelves.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Yeah, it's surprisingly empty as a warehouse. I can't find any leads on the shelf. And the thing is, I feel like the culprit has to know about the warehouse to a certain extent because at least they need to know that there was an ice cutting machine here in order to, in order to execute that stunt that they did before, live streaming the whole thing. Let's go on and look at what we have here. Cardboard box. It's kind of in the way, so I can't really see what's here. Okay, cardboard box. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. I think that's the end of it. Let's look at the evidence marker. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. Blood stain. That must be Otis' blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Before I talk to the inspector, let me talk to this policeman over here. Aren't you cold? He obviously is cold.
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires.
Oh, that's
That
handy.
keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Why don't I get one? Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
He sounds frustrated. Policeman. A police officer. Let's talk to the inspector over here. Let's start with, we see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances.
I know,
Too bad
right?
You're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Great minds think alike. Let's ask him if he has a family.
No, unfortunately, I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
That does make
Once
sense.
this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
In
Sure,
Japan, I
expensive.
heard cabaret clubs
I recorded
are
that
a thing,
conversation.
and this is widely
I
accepted.
will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Okay, I guess that was it. Let's move on to the next location. Matsushita Diner. I guess we'll get to talk to Mayumi. Matsushita Diner, Monday.
Who might you be?
Oh,
It's
she does
me,
not
Konami
remember
Date. We met
again.
yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So, how can I help you?
Really, I think she has memory problems. And I think we're going to find out. Alright guys, I'll end the episode here. In the next episode, we will talk to Mayumi to find out how much she actually remembers, but I suspect it's probably not going to be a lot, unfortunately. We'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.